Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Parlay Revival. So we are currently sailing off the coast of Indonesia, where the waves are plentiful and the people as friendly as ever, and this has become my favourite place in the world so far. But living full-time on a sailboat definitely has its downsides, as this week we tear one of our sails to pieces.
It's ripping!
The girls blocked their toilet worse than I've ever seen before.
I'm like sifting through the water to find the pieces.
My mate Sam needs stitches in his foot.
Skin? Reef?
Oh, is that the reef?
No.
And the boat almost burns down, so be prepared to be entertained. So I'm Colin, and this is the crew of Parlay Revival. From hurricane damaged, to broken bulkheads, and getting struck by lightning not once but twice, to being the strongest and fastest Lagoon 450 on the planet. We've already sailed 40,000 miles to get here, and nothing is going to stop us from circumnavigating the globe. So subscribe to follow our journey around this beautiful planet. 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did. So what are you waiting for? So the new girls are Harper and Daisy, and Harper is friends with our crew Sol and Sunny from back home in Western Australia. And what better way to start the week than with a sail? We're pretty much right on the equator here, so the wind has been super fickle. One minute it's blowing 20 knots, the next we'd be calmed, but that doesn't stop us from getting the sails up whenever we possibly can, especially when there's an opportunity to show the new crew what sailing is all about.
Have you guys been sailing before?
Never.
Sail kooks. You got this, girl.
Anti-clockwise first. Hello, someone. I don't know what to do.
Crank it. There you go.
Spread the legs.
It's gonna get hard.
Do your shoulders after this.
The wind was actually holding up for us, so we were cruising along beautifully at 6 knots. This is a pretty good fishing speed, but we hadn't caught one in ages, and it was starting to get to Jamie, so I thought I'd mess with him a little bit.
Do you want to prank Jamie?
Yeah, what are we doing?
We haven't got a decent fish in so long, and he just said he was at the point where he would even buy a fish. He's desperate, so I'll show you how we can prank him with that reel.
So I showed Sunny how she could release the drag, so that I could create a distraction in the background.
This thing's gonna go.
Nah, bullshit! I just said earlier I'd pay for a fish right now. I haven't been done for a while.
Good job, Sonny.
Oh, that's so funny.
Nice one, mate.
I kind of wish we did have a fish though. I'm off it.
I'm so not me, more than anyone.
Ironically, a few minutes later, the rods actually went off for real.
Pressure is out.
Yeah. Hold the rod.
Lift a line, Jamie.
Unfortunately, it was a bonito, which we normally throw back, but we hadn't tasted fish in so long that we actually kept this one and gave the dogs a little treat as well.
You're so lucky.
Sit, Linda. Eat your food.
Oh, Lingo, speed eater.
Wow.
That's the fishy. Have you ever had bonito before?
Never. See how it goes.
We'd been motoring for a little while, but the wind came back, so we decided to put the Code D out for some downwind sailing.
Right.
And we get to keep the shade up.
We've still got fuel, but fuel's really hard to get around here, and you have to jerry can it from the gas station. So just trying to save fuel. We've got like 6 miles to go. But when we unfurled the Code D, it snagged itself. I guess they couldn't see up because of the shade, and I just wasn't even watching. But crisis averted, and we're now doing 7 knots.
We were cruising along so nicely in about 12 knots of wind on the beam, but all of a sudden the wind jumped up to 20 knots, and I would normally turn downwind to reduce the load on the sail, but we had an island just off to our starboard side, so I wasn't able to do that. And before we had time to furl it away, disaster struck.
10 knots.
We're sailing. Oh no, make a sound.
It's ripping.
Yep, this is a light air downwind sail, and definitely not designed to handle 20 knots on the beam, and it was unfortunate that we couldn't get it down in time. The luff, or the front edge of the sail, had torn all the way down once the head of the sail had torn at the top.
Far out.
We sailed all across the Pacific just with this one, so it's had a fair few miles under the belt, and it's only light material, so it doesn't last that long.
Like Jamie said, the sail has done some serious miles all the way from Mexico, and the UV light that it's endured has definitely deteriorated it a little bit. But we would have to put this one down to human error.
Duck tape.
That one's not duct tape.
We eventually arrived at our destination and were stoked to find some surf that the whole crew could enjoy. This is the reason we sailed all those miles to Indonesia for, and it was living up to all expectations. But unfortunately, as the tide went out, Sam got a little too acquainted with the shallow reef out here and was looking at needing a couple of stitches.
Me and the reef. It's a long-standing relationship. Oh yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
go
what
too
was
hectic
that?
into there.
Oh, was there?
Little freebies, skin, reef.
Oh, is that the reef?
No.
Dr. Sunny, have you done this before?
Definitely not a doctor.
What?
I'm not.
Like you've stitched up a pig's foot before.
I have sewn up a pig's foot before with stitches.
And it was in the same place.
It was actually.
Well, after consulting my sister, who you met a couple of weeks ago, she said some sterile strips would suffice instead of sailing all the way back to town, so we followed the doctor's suggestion.
Put another couple on.
Yeah. But just want to hold it there.
The reef. I got reef cuts everywhere. It's just part of the deal here. You're not surfing if you're not getting cut out here. But this one's just a little bit deeper than anything we've got so far.
We'll probably have to change them if it gets all bloody.
Yeah.
But that's alright, just keep it together for now.
Sam had it good. He swam straight to the boat and had 3 girls taking care of him right away. It was like full service.
It's bloody good.
Let go.
It's like brand new.
Give you calling.
I know. It's always been my calling, babe, always.
Dude, second day into your trip.
Second day it hurts, like 10th day you're like, yeah, nice, but it's okay. Still a paradise.
What's going on with your eye?
So the surfboard smacked me in the eye at old Uncle Bob's. I think it's going to go black, but I must have, because I was underwater, so I must have had my eyes shut. It must have just went bang. I'm sure the board's pretty solid, but I think it's going to go into a shiner. It's not. That's what happens when you're just trying to chase that barrel.
How's the surfing been going so far in the Metuais?
I'm getting better, that's a start. But the reef, it's really shallow, so I have to pick my time when to go out. I only go out like mid-tide rising because it's not worth cutting myself or anything, but then I just smack my head on the board, so it's a win-lose situation around here.
Who's out there?
Bethany Hamilton.
No way.
So for those of you who don't know Bethany Hamilton, she is a pro surfer who was tragically attacked by a shark and lost her arm.
I was just on a mission to become the best surfer I could be, regardless of what my body looked like.
She's out there just tearing it up, and I can't believe we're sitting on the back of Parlay watching Bethany Hamilton, such an inspirational pro surfer.
Life doesn't get much better than this. This truly feels like the rewards after all the hard work it took to rebuild this hurricane-damaged catamaran. But even life in paradise isn't always as glamorous as it seems.
What's gone on in the girls' room?
Well,
The
toilet's really blocked. Like the most blocked you can imagine.
I'll get you to unscrew it and then it's going to go everywhere, then we'll clean it and then we'll go in again.
We'll clean it.
No, it's okay. Only one of us has to deal with this. Not both of us. It's me.
Yeah.
Pretty shit problem.
Exactly.
Literally. This is a shit problem.
So yeah,
This is what we call trouble in paradise.
So Harper had graciously offered to unblock the toilet. However, she may not have gotten a little bit of crucial information.
This is a nice problem. This is an amazing. But it was before your poo. Oh, so you plugged the toilet. No, but it flushed.
She stitched you up.
This is a double poo situation.
Does mean it's all gonna come out.
you could try and take it out of the toilet now and throw it over.
I feel like I should do that.
And
But then they're going on the floor,
Yeah.
and then the bucket, and then the ocean.
I didn't realise it's just stacked up in there.
Oh, that's a good shit bucket.
Oh no, it's not. It's got a hole in the.
Imagine.
Were you taping the poo bucket?
Yeah.
Put her nose out.
No, she needs
nose
to.
in.
Oh, you want it in?
Nose in for sure.
Crazy hard.
That's cute, actually.
Yeah, I'm like, God, this is a good look.
It's my initiation, and if I do this well, then maybe I'll get invited back.
Good luck.
Lefty, loosey, righty, tardy.
Yeah.
Alright.
The problem was that if the girls just unbolted the toilet, everything in the toilet would go all over the shower floor. So they had to remove the contents of the bowl first.
Get rid of the poo and then screw.
How's it going in there?
It's so I'm like sifting through the water
Oh no.
to find the pieces. Okay, everyone don't look.
Oh my god. Oh my
Shut your eyes.
No, that is actually absurd.
This hasn't happened for a long time. Who was the last one to block it?
Probably you.
Dawn.
I tried to push that toilet paper down, and I can tell you that poo can fly.
What?
Yes. All right, I'm going in.
Oh no, you!
Oh,
When I was away, you blocked the toilet.
That was calcium.
It was poo. It was you.
Calcium buildup.
Don't blame the calcium again.
But there was like, the pipe was that big.
And the poo is this big.
I feel like I should be in there with the gloves.
thought anyone was gonna block a toilet. I thought it was gonna be me at least.
Yeah. I think it was Juliana. Just saying.
This is the not so fun part of boat life. Everyone thinks it's all like rainbows until it's all poo. It's funny when it's not you.
Yeah.
I need you to come closer. I don't want to bring my hand anywhere. Oh, bring it. Ow! 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 Are you kidding? I'm not even kidding. She literally stabbed me with the burning incense.
You're back?
Yes. I was asking her to help me, and she comes closer and just stabs me with this burning stick.
You gotta have hard times if you want easy times, you know what I'm saying?
It smells like a hard time right now.
Oh shit.
Oh
shit.
Yeah, shit. Stinks!
Yeah, it's getting bad.
If you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah. I see it.
it's your poo, Daisy.
Oh.
Definitely your poo. I should be a f***ing plumber.
You are a plumber.
I'm a plumber.
You seen it down there?
I haven't gone in that deep yet. I'm only going in as backup if I have to.
It's not coming out. I'm trying.
Right.
Oh, block your nose, block your nose. Well, it's a bit late for that. Oh, got it. Oh, imagine being a plumber. Oh yeah, she's coming out of the pipe now. Yeah, that makes me feel unwell. What a mess. Oh, that's so heavy. Holy shit, dude. That was probably the most dumb thing I've ever had to do in my whole entire life. I'm not even joking.
Oh, darling. At least you're in the men's.
I'm in the mess. We're living in paradise. Living the dream.
So the toilet unblocking was a success, and it didn't take long for the boat to smell like its old self again. But although the two girls' short stint with us had been memorable, it was over before we knew it.
Oh, disaster has stricken. Our boat's here.
We had longer.
You have to stay
And the
longer. I
swell's
want to stay
here.
longer.
You haven't caught a fish yet.
Wendy, should we stop at Rifles on the way? Should we stop? Okay. Okay.
Put the fins in the pond.
How's it going? Good, man. How are you? Good.
Got a little crew change happening. Christopher coming on. He's Juliana's brother. He's going to be here for a week or so, and we're losing Harper and Daisy.
What do they call you? What do they call you? Bagus
Bagus teman.
Bagus teman.
My name Bagus teman. Because I have many accident, many trip, many problems.
And he can do anything. This man, he can do anything.
Yeah. The friend call me one day, help my friend. Where's in the playground? Lost teeth. Go to hospital and go to bed.
We love you guys. We will be back.
My sweaty face. I'm excited to not be sweaty, actually.
And you're excited to not pump a toilet?
I'm so excited to not pump a toilet.
The smell is traumatic.
See you later, Peacock.
Oh, hi! Just laugh at me, don't communicate. Hi guys! Love you all! We love you! Bye, brother!
My name is Christopher. My sister actually was on Parlay last week, and so we kind of swapped spots. And yeah, I've actually been hitting up Colin for like a few years secretly. Perseverance, guys. Don't give up.
So is it nice to finally be here?
Oh, so nice. Yeah, it's epic. Going for a surf and then hopping back on board, having a feed and sailing away. It's all time. Living the dream.
What happened yesterday to your board?
That one's drying on the bow. I'm doing 3 board repairs. This one got a crack. Must have stomped my foot there. That one's got 4 holes in it. This one I hit a reef, put a hole there, so I've just filled it. Just fixing my board in beautiful places.
So it was also time to say goodbye to my friend Sam, who had been charging big waves with us even with a cut foot, which is super inspiring considering the major operation he had gone through back in the day.
So yeah, I had a double lung transplant 15 years ago. That was due to cystic fibrosis, a genetic illness that I was born with. Slowly eats away at your lungs and a couple of other organs, so resulting in a double lung transplant when I was 23. That was a long time ago for me, and I live my life the way I like to live my life, which is to try and make my life as meaningful as possible and enjoy as many things as I can enjoy. So yeah, surfing's a huge part of my life, and it always has been. It's hugely helpful to my health, I find, and especially my mental state. So yeah, to come out here and spend some time out in the ocean and surf some of the best waves in the world, it's always satisfying to me to be able to do that, knowing that there was a point in my life where I couldn't do that, and it kind of just helps reiterate the things that I do and constantly push me forward. So I have some limitations in what I'm capable of doing in the surf, but I don't let those get in the way too much. I know what I can and can't do, so it's been awesome to come and surf some world-class waves.
It was pretty inspirational to see Sam out here living his best life after a double transplant of that magnitude. Yet another reminder to live life to the fullest, much like our friends Sunny and Sol are doing on their next adventures.
This has been such like a sick trip and like such an awesome opportunity. It's like, it was supposed to be a week, it turned into 2, and now it's turned into 2.5. And yeah, I'm heaps devoted about leaving. I wish it could turn into months and years, because I love it on this boat. I love it, it's so much fun. Yeah, so I'm currently enrolled in the University of Western Australia for marine science. It's just kind of solidified the ideas that I wanted to do with parts of my life, like especially career-wise. When you feel like you're on the right path, it kind of feels good. And when you do stuff that puts you on the right path, it feels even better.
I feel like you guys are my little family.
Do you think you're gonna come back in the future?
I know I'm gonna come back in the future. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
There's only one way to deal with it. Rip the band-aid off.
Oh, don't leave. I love you too.
Great humans. They've been awesome to have on board. And then Sam, like, we were sort of rugby/drinking friends back in the day, but never really like hung out like this before. So it was good to like, you know, get to know him on a deeper level. It's been through a lot, you know. And I only found out about the double lung transplant on this trip. Pretty inspirational that he's not letting that sort of slow him down at all. I think he did a triathlon even. Like, yeah, it's crazy to think that he's got somebody else's lungs inside of him and, you know, charging big waves.
So we were down to a humble crew of 5 and enjoying being anchored in absolute paradise. It literally costs thousands of dollars to spend any amount of time out here on a charter boat or a resort, so we were spoilt to be here on our own boat. But in continuance with the theme of this episode, it's not always smooth sailing out here when we found something going on with the charging system of the boat, which could have ended in absolute disaster.
We've just noticed that the alternator on this port side, which is a big one, it's meant to be pulling in about 120 amps, was only pulling in about 60. So we've just taken everything out of the engine room here and had a look, and we've found the problem. This high output alternator came with 3 cables with lugs on the end, and one of them's got so hot that it has melted the cable. So this alternator came with these crimped on the end. We didn't do this, and this is basically must have almost caught fire. So that's pretty scary. We'll get back to good bare copper here. Hopefully it's tinned copper, but I doubt it. And then put a new lug on there, connect it all back up, and then we'll run it again and make sure we'll run it at full output, make sure it's not getting warm. But when we installed this a few years ago, nothing was getting hot. There's a temp sensor on the alternator. If the alternator itself is getting too hot, the wake speed regulator shuts it off, but there is no temp sensor on the actual regulator, as far as I know. So that is super scary. This thing could have caught fire. It's right up against the fiberglass bulkhead there, and as you know, fiberglass burns beautifully, which is scary.
And this, unfortunately, became a reality for our good friend Bob, who was the previous owner of Parlay, whose new boat, Parlay 2, went up in flames a couple of weeks ago.
When we got there, they had already gotten their dinghy in the water, and they were climbing into the dinghy, and one guy was trying to start it, but it wouldn't start.
We are planning on doing a proper episode about this disaster to raise awareness about fires on boats, once the dust has settled a little bit. That's why when I say our boat could have burnt down, I wasn't joking, as these things happen so quickly with catastrophic results. I'm happy to report that Bob and his 2 friends got away uninjured, but he has been hit hard with the loss of his second catamaran, as you can imagine. So anyway, to fix the issue on Parlay, I stripped the cable back to good unburnt copper, then terminated the cable with a tin copper lug using my hydraulic crimping tool.
Okay, so the actual terminal for it got so hot that it broke off. So we drilled a hole in the remaining part and put a new lug on the end of the cable, and looks like we might get this going again. It's obviously just temporary, but it's super solid. When we run it now, after I've put it all back together, we'll make sure it's not getting hot. We'll charge the batteries with full amps. It got so hot that it burned a hole in the plastic here, so I took it off and shook all the little bits of plastic out, and pretty happy with this actually. I think it's going to be fine. Now we'll put all the cables back on. Okay, it's all hooked back up. I've left the little insulation guards off so we can see how hot this thing gets. We want to see about 120 amps going in. With this burnt wire, there was only 62 amps going in. So hopefully that solves us till we get to Malaysia or something.
So we fired up the port main engine, and sure enough, the alternator charge slowly came up to around 120 amps.
How many RPM is that? 2.
We haven't been getting a lot of sun around here lately, and the starboard engine only has a 40 amp alternator on it. So we rely on this high output alternator a lot of the time for charging when it's overcast for days at a time. After running it for about 15 minutes, we checked the temperature on the terminals of the rectifier, which were all satisfactory in the end. We managed to get out of trouble here, but with the big hole burnt in the rectifier, we'll be replacing the whole thing as soon as we get to somewhere more civilized, either Malaysia or Thailand. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Hit subscribe if you're new here, and we'll see you at the same time next Sunday.